The beach. I just love the beach. The beach really feels like my home. The other day I was walking and I was actually thinking about the beach, that it's the only place. I've been traveling so much around the world, and the beach was the only thing that I had in common, that every time I went somewhere that was there. So there was a little bit of a aha moment that I realized that the beach really meant a lot to me. That's funny. Do you have something that means a lot to you? Now, talking about what means a lot to me, that's my girlfriend, and it's her birthday! Yes! Okay, so today I want to talk about self-awareness. What is it to be self-aware? How do you get self-aware? And it all starts with knowing what you know, because if you know what you know, you can also accept that there's a lot of things that you don't know, and then you realize more where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, what you can talk about, what you can't talk about. And I think knowing what you know, you only are capable of knowing that when you've actually gone through things, when you've experienced that. If you read about, let's say you read about how to ride a car, you read it in a magazine and you're not ready to drive a car, right? You know how to drive a car because you've read about it, you've accumulated information about it, but all that it did was enhance your perspective on what could be, but you've never experienced how it is to drive a car. So a lot of people in marketing, in business, people that are selling coaching and life coaching and whatever, like a lot of people understand the theories because they've been diving in, and then they're trying to sell this on Facebook. Well, eventually, like, it might work, you might sell it to a few people, but if you want to go to the next level, if you want to go higher than where you are right now, you have to know who you are, what you actually know, what you've actually experienced, what is the difference between what you know because you read about it and you've experienced it. Like, a lot of people understand funnels, but how many people actually build funnels that sold with success? Unless you did that, you don't know. Like, you know the information about funnels, but you didn't do anything with it yet. So this comes as in play with a lot of things. Like, self-awareness is just about understanding yourself. Using Builderall, one part of the Builderall course that I'm building right now is also about, like, what is Builderall? Because if you want to work with the product, or if you want to work in a niche, or if you want to do anything, the awareness within that niche is as important as you being self-aware about yourself. So with Builderall, if you want to build websites and sell those websites to clients, it's super easy. I mean, the templates are done, everything is done. You sell a website for cheap, that's your way in. Then after that, you upsell them different marketing services, because they'll figure out, okay, we got the website, but we don't have any traffic going to the website. So then your skills come in and you can say, okay, let me help you get more traffic. We can do Facebook advertising, search engine optimizing. There's many things you can then do. Or maybe they're like, okay, well, we like this, it works, we get profit. How can we get more profit? Well, we need to create a brand guide. We need to build a brand strategy. We need to create a media platform out of it. And then you can upsell them slowly while helping them start just by building a basic Builderall website. But before you can build this website, you have to know what are the limitations of Builderall. Just like knowing yourself, you have to know what are your limitations. The limitations of Builderall, they're there. There's no database connected to Builderall, like, that we can control. If you would make a website from scratch, you can put a database on one side and then say, put in different information, put that information and store it in the database, and then request the information later on. And this way you can build a website like Facebook or Instagram or whatever. All these things you can't do. So in the course, I will talk about all these type of things. And once you know what you can and can't do, everything becomes a lot easier, because you know the limitations. You know, if you want to make a fish climb a tree, it won't work. So if you want to build something within Builderall that's not possible, you'll always be frustrated and stressed out. And maybe you try to sell something to a client that you can't achieve, and then you're going to get upset. So knowing the limitations, knowing the boundaries. Step one, if you want to dive into something and learn something, anything you want, Dive in, enhance your perspective, learn, read, study, learn from those who went through that already. And then go out, experience, and then actually get the experience. Don't think you know anything if you read about it. Only think you know stuff if you actually experienced it. If you go through life like that, everything will be so much easier, and you're very eager to learn, because now suddenly life is just a limitless possibility where we can just do so much. And I think for everybody here who's watching these videos, the Builderall thing, like, if you look at it from a perspective of where we are today and where you are right now in the Builderall picture, you might not be where you want to be yet. But if you see that if in 1 or 2 years from now, if we pull it off, that's the beauty about this, if we pull this off, everybody, and they get a replacement for Wix for many people, because they will, their service is better and bigger. I mean, they need some time to get everything in order, but they will. If we just invest in helping that and building that, then if in 2 years from now, if you're now building this authority, and I'm going to help you guys with that. So if we're building this authority, and I want to do this for Builderall, you and everybody's welcome to help me join and do that. But if we build that authority and we get 20, 30,000 people coming towards us every day, imagine what this would be if you now position yourself as somebody who knows something about this. Like, even if it's in your local neighborhood, if it's in your country, if it's in your continent, or if it's even global. Whatever you want it to be, whichever level you want to play at, it requires a different amount of attention, a different amount of work ethic. But you can be an authority wherever it is that you want to be. And with Builderall, I think that's going to be a really, really nice opportunity, because we are so early in this Builderall journey. So that's it for today. I'm going to enjoy my girlfriend now. She's over there, while my dog is playing over there in the background, as you can see. So that's it for today's live. Tomorrow she'll go to Spain. So maybe I'm gonna do a live thing or something. So if you guys are interested in doing something live, like a webinar or just a hangout session, leave a comment below. And if we get enough people, like I would say 3 at least, if we get 3 people, then we're gonna do like a 1.5 to 2 hour live session. I can help you guys with some strategy, maybe answer some Builderall questions or whatever it is that we want to do. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.